This is Bill from Mastodon, and you're on BackstageAxxess.com, where the real show begins.
BackstageAxxess.com here at NAMM 2014 at Lace Musical Products booth with the one and only guitar player for Mastodon, Bill Kelliher. Bill, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good, good. Here talking about what we're talking about, the dissonant aggressor pickups, and tell us first of all your relationship with Lace and how this became the pickups and how you chose the company and how it came all about.
Well, I've been playing a lot of different pickups for many years, and also with amps. I usually stick to Marshalls and Orange and Dave Friedman, but every year is different. I kind of move around a lot. I always use the same pickups though until this guy Jared over here from Lace just started calling me up and throwing me pickups and like relentlessly non-stop. Like, you have to try these pickups out. You have to try them. And I give him credit, man, because I finally was like, God darn it, yeah, I better just try them out and get this guy off my back. So I put him in my guitar, and I was like, holy crap, these are actually amazing sounding pickups. I tried out the Nitro Hemis to start off with. I put them in a Les Paul, 77 Les Paul Custom, which I have with me today, and it's they've been in there ever since. It's been years now, but after that, I was like, okay, well, I'm happy with these, signed a contract. And then he said, well, when are you going to design your own? And I said, well, how do I tell you to make these sound any better? They already sound awesome. So, he's like, well, tell me what frequencies or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. They sound great the way they are. Make them sound better, I guess. So I decided that I would actually spend some time and like really listen to what I might be lacking or what I would want more out of the pickup. And to get the dissonant aggressor sound, I basically said, let's tone down the high output a little bit, because maybe you don't want to play heavy metal.
Loud, yeah.
When you plug into a clean channel, you want to have more headroom for clean sound. Right. And maybe make the amp do the work for that. But I wanted to keep that Lace pickup sound that I was happy with the Nitro Hemi, and believe me, these are nothing like the Nitro Hemis. I mean, they're not a Nitro Hemi redesign. These are pretty much designed from scratch with me. I went back and forth with Jeff Lace probably about 5 or 6 times with different prototypes. He'd mail me one. I would tell him what I was looking for, a little more clarity, a little more tighter bottom end, and a little less high gain. And he just sent them, back and forth. I'd put them in my guitar, I'd try them out. Next day, I'd take them out, I'd send them back, and I'd say, this is what it's missing. I want it to sound more like this, and I'd give him ideas. Send him some records and say, hear that crispness of the guitars, because for me, I've always, a lot of kids make the mistake of scooping out the mids and just turning up the bass and the treble. And it sounds really good close up, but when you get further away and further away from the amplifier, it gets lost in the mix. And if you're playing a huge show and it's mic'd, it's the same thing. So I've noticed that tweaking the mids and having that, the presence of the mids there, that's really going to let your guitar stand out a little bit more. Because it might sound great with all the mids scooped to you when you have your ear to it, but I've learned over 30 years of playing that you need to have the mids in there somewhere.
Now this process, and you're talking like, well, we went back and forth and switched things around a little bit. How long did this whole process come to be to the finished product?
Not very long, about 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I mean, they were like, we want to get it out before NAMM. We want to get it out before Christmas. Right. So a month before NAMM. So in order to get it into production, they were kind of pushing me like, you need to figure out what you need soon. And luckily I had the time off at home, and Mastodon was just starting to do demos, or finishing up demos, getting ready to go in the studio for our next album. And I had the time to whip the guitar out, put it on the kitchen table, and pull all the guts out and
Yeah.
start switching the pickups around. So, I mean, I was pretty good about it. I'd be mailing them back and forth, and so was Jeff. So we got it finished in a couple weeks, but maybe about a month of tweaking and putting it down for a minute and getting back to it, trying out different pickups of mine, different guitars, and picking this one back up again to make sure that it sounded the way I wanted it to.
And you're talking about how little time it took, but you were in New Zealand recently with your side project.
Like yesterday.
Primate. Yesterday. Okay, I didn't know that.
I literally just flew in.
Okay, with Primate.
Yeah, Primate's
Yeah.
my other. It's like a grindcore rock and roll kind of band with Kevin Sharp from Brutal Truth, Venomous Concept, and it's nothing like Mastodon, but it's fast, heavy, aggressive. It's just something totally different. I use my lace pickups on the guitar for that.
Okay.
But we just got done doing a Japan, Australia, New Zealand tour. Literally just got back from that yesterday morning, and now I'm here in LA. And on Sunday morning, 6 a.m., I'm going to fly back to Atlanta, and then fly to, or I'll probably drive to Nashville and finish up the Mastodon record. Maybe come home for a day, and then we fly over for the Soundwave Festival, Mastodon in Australia for 3 weeks. And so globe-trotting.
A little bit busy.
A little bit.
What can the fans expect from the new Mastodon record? Is it actually finished? You guys just touching it up? What are we looking at?
Well, it's about 70% done,
Okay.
I would say. We're just adding all the vocals now, and I think it's a masterpiece. I think it's awesome. It sounds great to me. I've just been listening to the roughs because I haven't been there, obviously, but it's got a little bit of everything, just like any Mastodon record. I mean, we've got about 15 songs, and we have to chisel it down to, maybe 10 or 11. So,
What are we looking at for a release date? Summer?
I don't know. I hope so.
Yeah.
We're going to try to get it done by the 19th of February. That's the day we leave for Australia.
Yeah.
So if we get it done by then, it'll be out by summertime. But I don't know. It's got a lot of good, melodies and really nice, clean vocals. And I hear a lot of Braun singing on there, which is great. It's just a tasty, riff-filled record, like what you'd expect
from the Mastodon record.
Yeah, but it's also a little different because we don't write the same record over and over. We try not to. We try to expand
Branch out,
and challenge ourselves, with this and that, and so yeah.
Well, very obviously, everybody's looking forward to the new record. And again, we're here at the Lace Pickup musical product booth at NAMM 2014, and we thank Bill from Mastodon. Check out these at the site. I'm assuming Lace Pickup site. Do you know the site? Is it Lace Musical Products?
Hey,
what's the name of the site?
Name of the website?
We'll edit this. www.lacemusic.com. You can go check these out and pick up yourself a pair. This is brand new. It just came out, as Bill was talking about. BackstageAxxess.com. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.